Whoa! New custom plushies. Wow! So yes, I only made 6, and I said last time that I would be making 5, but I made 6. And I don't know, I think they turned out really well. Some of my best in a while. So let's get started. I delivered FNAF 3. A few oddballs, but you know they work. Well, let's do Sparky. I want to do Sparky because he's probably the most different out of all of them, as he's not a real FNAF character. He is a hoax character. So a made-up character, pretty much. Well, probably the only hoax I am going to be making, because honestly, I don't want to make any more hoax. This one's good because, well, it's simple. So first of all, he's missing his arm, and he's got a little peg and ripped up little pieces of his thing. He has overalls with a little thing, pouch. And he's also kind of missing a bit of his leg, but nah. He's also missing an eye, and I really hate the teeth, but it's fine. And then he's missing a little patch on his hand. He's got blue eyes with some big floppy dog ears. I think he's supposed to be a hound, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know why people thought he was a real thing, especially since, well, there's only been one dog character up to date in the actual FNAF franchise, and that's Fetch. No cat yet, no cat, but there's been Fetch. I mean, I guess there's the cat from, you know, the cover of Friendly Face. I never actually read that one, but I know it's in there somewhere. I hope. Next we have Shadow Bonnie. Again, I have a bootleg Shadow Bonnie based off of Maso777, which has not uploaded in a while, so yeah, I think he's dead. He made a custom version of it, and some bootlegger company decided to make it. I guess that I ended up buying it, thinking it'd be actually good looking, but no, it's awful. I'll probably only use it in a few videos anyways. I mean, kind of like all the other bootlegs, except for the ones that actually look good. But I remade Shadow Bonnie. Had at least a few different versions of Shadow Bonnie up to date. So this will be the last. So I decided to go with a new technique for the muzzle bit. It pokes out because I made like a flat piece of felt. It's more prominent on these two, as that's where I used it again. But you take like a little flat piece of felt and you stuff it, and then you glue it onto the face. And he's also got these white chompers and this white pale eyes. He's also got the plastic nose, so funsies. And he's got pipe cleaner eyes, or ears, I should probably say. He's actually got a bow tie. And instead of being one color, one full base color, and then one secondary color, he's just all black, with the addition of the white on the eyes and teeth. He's also got cheeks, so that's fun to mention. You can't really see them to begin with, but they're there, so you know it's Toy Bonnie. So there's a third done. I can't believe I've only made 2 customs. Well, so far I've reviewed, and I only made 6. So let's get the last oddball of the bunch, which is Glitch Trap, which, oh my goodness. I am so proud of this thing. He is like, I might be a little biased, but I still might use my old one because he was my first custom, but that's just biased speaking. I probably won't actually use it because this one's just so much better, and he's so much cleaner looking. I mean, look at him. He's even got the stars on the vest, which I never bothered to put on, well, my original one. He's got whiskers that are actually nice looking. He's got the cross-eyed. He's got the lashes. He's got the weird looking eyebrows. I don't know what's going on in there. He's got like the weird pointed ears, and then like it's like, and he's got his bow tie, his 2 buttons, and he's actually got correct secondary colors. So that's nice. He's also got toes. Don't ask. I primarily took the designs from Sly Pie, Swifty, and who was the other dude? Travis. I took their designs and I took those and made this, which honestly I'm really proud of, and people are just gonna, I made this with hot glue. I mean, obviously there's a lot of seams, but it looks pretty good. He's got correct number of teeth too, so like, I mean, nom nom nom. Pretty good looking custom, not even gonna lie. Only halfway through this and we're only 5 minutes in. You know, I'm gonna do Springtrap last, or upgraded Springtrap, because, I mean, he's pretty good. Next we have Phantom Foxy. So Phantom Foxy, he's a remake of an old custom. And that custom was a remake of another custom that was a remake of Funko's Phantom Foxy. So the original Phantom Foxy plushie, pretty bad. I mean, if you look at it like now, like, and then you look at a plushie from like now, and then you look at then, you can really prove that Funko's improved on Phantoms. I mean Phantom Balloon is okay, but you know, that is pretty bad. So, Phantom Foxy. He's actually looking like Withered Foxy, but still keeping aspects of the original Foxy. I gave him the Phantom Eye, because it looked nice, and, you know, it's creepy. Actually, I think I used the Phantom Eye on all my Phantoms. Actually, except for Phantom Mangle. She also has new teeth. So, yeah. But he's missing an arm. He doesn't have those weird, funky wires that, neither does he. I don't give the funky wires anymore. I feel like it's just a little weird. You can see that I only gave 2 to, him, but we'll get to that later. He also got the eye patch. I would have made it a different shade of, like, a blackish gray, but I didn't. He's got the plastic nose and does not have a secondary color. He's completely red. I forgot to patch it up, but it really doesn't matter because it kind of still blends in. He's already orange to begin with. He's actually using a green marker. You can see that I bought one just for this character. But it doesn't show up as green. It shows up as like a crusty looking black color. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't look good. He's got like withering on his torso. He's got that exposed hand and that missing arm. And those exposed feetsies. He's got black pants because I didn't have any dark brown that day. I mean, I have them for him, but I didn't have them for him. Come on, I couldn't spend that much money on a piece of felt. I'd have to go to 2 different stores because my Hobby Lobby doesn't have this shade of brown anymore. Dang, he's also got hair. Forgot to mention that, but he has hair. Come on, Phantom Freddy. Next we have Phantom Freddy. Woo! Yeah, he's a pretty scary looking dude. He's also, I decided to remake these 2 Phantoms because at that point, they're the only Phantoms I haven't remade outside of Phantom Mangle, because I probably won't remake her just because I don't feel like doing the entire new new Mangle style from Bizabow that was made. I just don't want to do that. So yeah, and it's pretty good. So yeah, Phantom Freddy. There's not much to say. I mean, he uses new muzzle technique I use on him and Shadow Bonnie. He's got the Phantom eyes, but I took a different approach by just doing Sharpie. I did it on him because I kind of made the black rings a little too thick, so I kind of had to just fill it in and then add that. On this time, I kind of tried. It looks better. He's got I guess you could see where I tried to put the green marker, but it showed up as black again, so I decided, well, screw it. So that's bow tie. It's not like Glitch Trap or Shadow Bonnie. They have the same bow tie looking thing, but I got really lazy, so I just, I did like a normal one I usually do. He's missing his leg still. I know people say he does not missing his leg. Quite frankly, I don't care. So he's missing a leg. No, his hat is actually kind of tilted over here because his ear is missing. So I added a little bit of felt right there. You can see where a lot of hot glue strings. I don't know. I probably should have checked that before. Seams are pretty bad. He's also got the withering. I gave my Withered Freddy plushie. He's also got buttons. Yeah. And I actually gave him a peg. And a peg right there. I actually did this one. Dang it, I'm having a brain fart. But I did this with a few of the other characters that I'm missing parts. I gave him like a little gunmetal sort of cobblestone looking peg in their arm, look like an endoskeleton. But it's Phantom eyes because he's crusty. Lastly, we have this was my first one I made out of every single one of these. Springtrap. I actually made them the same day I made a Shadow Bonnie over here, so that's kind of why they look kind of the same with the face and sort of style. So this dude took me a while because, well, obviously, let me go get the original Springtrap plushie because I'll kind of explain it. He took me a while because I wanted him to look much better than my original attempt at an accurate Springtrap. So I used my original Springtrap to make an accurate Springtrap. Still regretting it. Still want to kill myself. But honestly, he's not bad. I still use him in videos, and I will still use him in videos. He's not being replaced because he's like technically still Funko one. I made him because, well, I've been wanting to for a long time, making an accurate Springtrap plushie. So what I did, I took Bizzabow's. I'm taking a lot from her today. And I took I took tie-dye Springtrap, and then I took the original Springtrap model, and then I combined them all to make this. Which, he has accurate eye colors, accurate sort of eye ring almost. He has a pair of teeth. He does not have two teeth. Like, he does not have like the line cutting through how I did with Shadow Bonnie, because it would look crowded, and I don't want it to look like that because honestly, he doesn't need it to begin with. Most people would probably just do this anyways. Like, if this like version of the mouth never existed, this is how they would do it, kind of like how a cartoon would. He's actually got correct withering. And then I did the funky, janky looking wires that I kind of cut up on him because I really don't like them at the time, but now I'm forgetting it again. He's actually got like a nicely cut out ear where there's actually stuff, like it's actually like the ear instead of just, you know, endo. And then I cut it, you can see where it kind of indented. And then he's got those tight wires, you know. And then he's got these holes, he's got the red bit, and yeah, he's got withering on his arms, so like you get extra withering on him. He's actually got like the same sort of body as him. I didn't really want to go with a style where Bizzaboo did, which, you know, it's a bunch of stitching marks, but it doesn't matter. I think it still looks really good. And then I kind of try to improve on the corpsey bit inside of him instead of just making it pink and just, you know, you're just there, like just strings. So I actually tried and like giving it some pizzazz, you know, it's just a bit of everywhere. And then he still has the janky looking funky toes and withering on his limbs, but at least they look better because they kind of over there, and it actually looks good. So yeah, and he's actually using correct colors. He's also got like a foxy looking nose, so there, Squishmallows. So yeah, those are the custom plushies for today. Oh my gosh. Smell my fingers.